Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Today we just can't miss chance to talk on Great British Pound because today it stands in the central place of the forex market due to the elections that we will get in the kingdom, and current behavior of the market brings a real chance for trading. Although this chance will be suitable not to everybody since it's rather risky, but it also brings very significant potential. So as we have dedicated our weekly research this previous weekend to the Great British Pound, so we mostly suggest some kind of the ABCD pattern that you see right now on the daily chart. But we thought that it should become a bit earlier before the elections will take place, because as you can see, almost 2 weeks have passed since then. So this previous week was retracement here, and current week is also upward action. Because action to the conference support with some kind of the ABCD could be relatively painful for bullish trend, and that will be just a technical retracement. Our next step, as you remember, was the watching for this area, because that is the key area for the Great British Pound. If market will break it down, it will open road to the next monthly bearish targets that stands significantly lower. That's why retracement just to conference support by some ABCD, it's relatively easy process for the Great British Pound. It's breaking nothing, just technical retracement. And it was suggested mostly because market has hit the oversold here, this significant plunge. It's minor retracement to abandon the oversold condition, and then some continuation could be. But it has happened so that market is preparing for elections within the 2 weeks, because here this price action up is rather choppy. And this is definitely not the continuation of the bull trend, because we do not see any thrusting candles here or something of that sort. We see the choppy, very sloppy price action on the intraday charts, and it's definitely not the thrusting upward action. What is going on here? Actually, guys, here is the process of the pricing in the victory of the Conservative Party, Theresa May victory. Currently, market is climbing higher, just the pricing in this result. That brings very significant chance for trading, because currently, guys, I really have very big doubts on real victory of the Conservative Party, and that will get more than 50 seats in the parliament. So maybe they will win, but I don't think that will be a real majority. So that could bring the negative impact on the Great British Pound, and the reaction, since market right now is moving in the opposite direction, reaction will be very strong. So it could happen that market really will drop below this trend line and will just break this down, because initially we thought we discussed the possible painful retracement, but results of the election is quite another tune. And if it will be in favor of the Labour Party, it's really could be collapse. That, in fact, the core of the current chance that we have. So if we'll take a look at the 4-hour time frame chart, you bet you could see just really choppiness of this action. That's mostly suggested as retracement. Market is creeping with this trend line. Actually, was previously the channels redrive. Sell pattern has been formed. Market right now shows the upward retracement, but it still can't return back above this area. It's retesting this trend line for the third time right now. As a result, currently we are getting the three drive sell pattern, because here you can see side by side butterflies. So that was the first drive, second stand in 127 of the first, and third drive right now is completion. It's completing in the current moment. It stands in the 127 of the second and 1618 of the first. This is potentially bearish reversal pattern. Yes, of course, there's some chance on the failures exist, but by nature, this is a reversal, bearish reversal pattern, guys. And if you'll take on the hourly chart, you also see this rising wedge. That's also bearish continuation pattern. So that's why my thought, although I really very rare take the trades of the political events, something of that sort, but you probably should remember what chances we had on the uh, Ireland referendum, on the Brexit voting. So this is really uh, situations that could bring them more risk, but also brings very significant opportunity. That's why if you would like to trade this setup, you need to significantly reduce your trading volume so that you could place the 100, 150 pips stop, and so that your money loss was equal to your usual stop loss order for normal positions. Just spread your position, so reduce the volume and move your stop more than the 100 pips from the current point, because it will be very volatile action. Uh, the risk reward ratio, guys, will be just tremendous, because if indeed Labour Party will win, all those traders who are taking the position and pricing in the victory of the Conservative Party will be trapped in the wrong direction, and collapse will be even stronger from that point of view. It's just could be very strong action, maybe 500 pips to the downside, maybe stronger, because this will be very important. That's just the reason why I'm talking about this currently, because usually, guys, I'm trying to avoid such sort of the trading when it's some kind of gambling is present. But in the current situation, when I see the technical patterns, when I see the real situation, what is going on right now in the balance of the Labour Party and Conservative Party, and it seems that nothing is as good as it should be. And chances on the Labour Party victory, or at least that will take the more seats in the parliament exists right now, and this press on Great British Pound, and I suggest that really could be very strong collapse. In general, just by the technical view as the market looks right now. So that's just my opinion. So if this trade is suitable, just think twice before you will take in this trade, because it will be very risky. You also should be ready for some slippage. If you have not good broker or something of that sort, they could try to use this situation to use the slippage of the orders and so on. So it will be really tricky moments of this trading of this setup, but in general, this setup brings very significant potential. So that's what we see right now in the British Pound. It's where today is really super Thursday. So let's see what results of the day we will get.